lovely, wasn't it? What a fantastic landscape. Amazing. Hey folks, guess who's let me out? She's let me out for a wee solo camp. And there's Bobby. Hey folks, Colin here from Sperrin Outdoors. And as you can see, it's pitch black. It's actually just in around 8 o'clock here. And I am going for a solo wild camp. I got permission from the boss that I can go out. So the idea is I'm heading up via the Eagle's Rock to go on to Mullaghmore Mountain. I'm actually heading up the back route to the forest. Not up the regular route, up the back route of the forest. Up to Eagle's Rock and then up onto Mullaghmore. But I have a wee predicament. Storm Dennis is tail end of him. He's been battering the UK and Ireland this last day or so. It's still there. It's nice and calm in the forest at the minute. But up where I live it's quite exposed. And you're still getting high winds. So I know when I get up to the top here, I'm going to get very high winds. So I might camp at the bottom of the Eagle's Rock or around there where it's nice and sheltered, rather than going on to the top of Mullaghmore, because I'm using a really terrible tent tonight. I left my good tent in my scout hall, so it's a wee backup tent I've got years ago, so I don't think it'll be up to much in high winds, so I need to find a sheltered spot. But anyway, I'll go on up here, I'll show you the wee route on the map, and I'll get the tent set up near the top. So this is the route I'm going to be taking here. Going up the back route of the forest, and we're going to go up here and right up into the Eagle's Rock here. Now I might camp in around here rather than get up onto the top of Mullaghmore. The reason being because it's still high winds. I can hear them skirting around. I'm nice and sheltered, so I thought I'd walk through the forest tonight to get a wee bit of protection from the wind rather than going up on. I was actually going to plan to go up around here, there's a wee trail there, and get up onto the mountain, but it's a bit more exposed, so I thought maybe go up through Mount Hamlet. It's a bit more sheltered, and as it says, got a really bad old backup tent that I've had for years, and I was going to go up here and camp on a really high. It's still going to be a high camp, just not as high where I wanted to go, but I'm not too sure the wee tent will take it. And plus, I don't know if it could be bothered fighting in high winds with the wee tent, putting it up there when I'm not really sure if it's going to stay up in the high winds. So the common sense says, you know, put it in a sheltered area and hopefully it'll stay up then. So that's the plan. I'll do a wee bit of night navigation. Not that I really need to, but it's just always nice to do a wee bit of practice when you're out in the mountain. And this is pitch black, so it's a good time to practice. So it's also good practice in putting your tent up at night as well, because it's a different ball game than putting it up in the daylight. So it's always good to practice that as well. So I'll go on up here and I'll get a few shots along the way. That's me set up when we get into the tent. I'm able to see it there. I can see it, but it's very windy. Trees, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm just going to get into the tent and I'll talk to you then. Well folks, that's me, I'm in the tent, and it's not an evening for stargazing at all. As you can see, I'm in a sheltered area and it's still very windy. The problem I don't like are these wee solo tents. They're great because they're very light and small, but the room is awful. And this is going to be the worst one, worst storm this one's ever been in, because it's not built for this, because it's a wee cheap backup at a bot. But we'll see how it hangs in. I have a rock down on this side where the wind's coming from, a couple of big rocks. Hopefully it'll do the trick. And I have a wee couple that the wife got me for Valentine's and some snacks, and then I'll get breakfast in the morning because I had a beautiful feed in the Oak Leaf restaurant before I came. I had a nice lamb shank. But my worry tonight is to see if this wee tent will hold up. And I've done my best outside to try and get it fixed so she doesn't go over. Other than that, it'll be warm enough if it stays up. So we'll see how it goes and have a proper chat in the morning, and you'll probably get some news in the morning hopefully. So I'm just going to settle down here and buckle in. There's getting some boiling water on for breakfast. I was quite warm last night. I had a good sleeping bag. I was quite warm, but it's actually really cold when you get out of the tent and you get out of your nice warm sleeping bag. So I had to stick my down jacket on. You can see there's still wee snowdrifts there. And I was given, you know, on the weather, the real field was meant to be -6, even though it's not -6. The real field was meant to be -6. But an interesting night. As you set up, like it's a bit brighter. How I set the tent up to get through the very strong winds, and then we'll move on to Mullaghmore this morning after breakfast and takedown. Hey folks, this was the setup last night. As you can see, all the big rocks. I've all the big rocks down on the main guy lines and corner points of the tent, so the wind wouldn't jiggle out the pegs. As you can see, there's one there, there's one there, one here, one there, one there, one at every corner the whole way right round, and it was just so the pegs wouldn't jiggle out in the high wind, and it did the job. So now the tent's not that wide gracefully put up. You see this side here, it's a bit ropey, but again it was done at night and the ground is really rocky, so finding a place for a peg wasn't easy, but all in all I was happy with it and it did the job. It stayed up and I stayed dry. So that's the main thing. That's the view this morning. I'm all packed up near enough bar the tent. My coffee's there. And that's the area, man. Beautiful. Nice place to wake up in the morning, but we'll get packed up and we'll head on over to Mullaghmore. Guys, I was out doing a little wild camp and a little bit of night navigation up around Mullaghmore and Eagles Rock, just outside Moneyneena. Beautiful area it is, and some idiots I came across have lit this here. A massive fire. They've left the rubbish there. And they've just put all their beer bottles and drink bottles down into the rocks everywhere. And even under the tent where I pitched last night, there's another fire. Now this is deadly. This is happening a lot more often now, and it shouldn't happen because it is an absolute disgrace. People who go out and treat these beautiful spots like this are absolute idiots, and they have no consideration for others or the environment or anything. They could so easily have tidied this up and used that burn mark there, even try to cover up the fire, but that was a huge fire. There's probably no need for it. It will recover, but not as quick as it should have been. But anyway, I'm going to try and tidy this up as best as I can and then move on up over the mountain. Disgraceful. When you're going out, learn about leave no trace. If you're not going to learn about leave no trace when you're using the outdoors, stick to the pubs and bars. Don't come onto the hills.
Rover for many years, and I've spent all me money on whiskey and beer, and now I'm returning with gold and great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom like yours I can have any day, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I've been a wild rover for many years, and I've spent all me money on whiskey and beer, and now I'm returning with gold and great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom like yours I can have any day. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I've been a wild rover for many's the years, and I've spent all me money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning with gold and great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom like yours I can have any day. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no.
Well folks, that's it. That's the hike done. Going up towards Eagles Rock and then back down Mullaghmore. Not a massive big hike, and anybody could do it if they're any reasonable sort of hill walker at all. If you're not really a hill walker, it might be tough coming down the Mullaghmore side, because it's not if you're not a hill walker, it's not ground you'd normally be on. And as I say, I buckled my ankle a few weeks back out in a building site with my uncle, giving him a hand with his house. I badly sprained my ankle getting into the van, and it's only starting to heal. So coming down there, as I said, normally I'd come down that there galloping down at a reasonably good pace, sometimes running it to a certain extent. The day was slow going, it was really slimy, wet, boggy. This isn't the moorings, this is not hard, solid tracks, apart from some places in the moorings, but a lot of it is nice solid tracks. This is dreadful. And around the Sperrins it's really slippy, slimy, sphagnum moss everywhere, everything's damp, and really soggy. It's really hard to walk in at times, and that there was pushing my ability today because of the dodgy ankle, but I'm glad I'm down. But I said, if anybody wants to do this wee hike, if you're any sort of reasonable hill walker, you'll do it, not a bother. But I do recommend, if you have a sprained ankle, let it heal, because that makes that a lot harder. But anyway, I was just itching to get out, so I had to get out, even though it was probably a bad judgment coming out with the ankle. But just took it slow and cally down that hill, and it wasn't too bad. But here guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. There's a lot of talking on this one. I'm not going to put any music on it. Well, I didn't put any music on, I don't think. I don't know yet, because I haven't edited it. But thanks for watching. Give me a wee thumbs up if you want any details about this trek. Give me a shout, and thanks for watching guys.